Ever wonder how some people stay cool as cucumbers, while the rest of us are one spilled coffee away from a meltdown? Yeah, me too. Today we're diving into the secret habits of emotionally strong people. We'll uncover what they know about emotions that most of us don't. Spoiler, it's not magic, and you definitely don't need a yoga mat for this. Let's talk about naming your feelings. This isn't just about saying, "I'm angry," and moving on. It's about digging a little deeper, like, are you angry? Or are you actually frustrated because your best friend didn't text you back? Or maybe you're embarrassed because you spilled coffee on your new shirt, and now it looks like you've been in a paintball fight. When you name your feelings, you stop your brain from spinning out. Scientists call this affect labeling, and yes, it sounds like something out of a science fair, but it's super simple. Labeling your emotions helps shift activity from the emotional part of your brain, the amygdala, to the thinking part, the prefrontal cortex. It's like putting a name tag on your feelings. Hi, my name is anxiety. Now you can face it without freaking out. And here's a pro tip. You don't have to get the name exactly right. Just trying to describe it helps. I feel weirdly grumpy is a great start. Let's get one thing straight. Having emotions doesn't make you weak, dramatic, or broken. It makes you human. Emotionally strong people know this. They don't beat themselves up for feeling anxious or upset. Instead, they treat their emotions like messages. Think of it this way. Your emotions are like the annoying notifications on your phone. Low battery, update needed. You've been scrolling for 4 hours. They're not there to ruin your day, they're there to get your attention. So, the next time you feel overwhelmed, try this. Instead of thinking, ugh, why am I like this? Say, what is this feeling trying to tell me? It could be that you're tired, hungry, or just need a break from doom scrolling. And hey, sometimes your brain is just throwing a tantrum because it's Tuesday. That's okay too. Here's a fun fact. Your body has more influence on your emotions than you think. Emotionally strong people use their bodies to send calm down signals to their brains. One of their go-to tools? Breathing exercises. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out. When you're stressed, your body goes into fight or flight mode. Your heart races, your muscles tense up, and your brain is like, panic now. Deep breathing tricks your body into thinking everything's fine. It's like telling your brain, false alarm, we're safe. Carry on. Try box breathing. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold it for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and repeat. It's not just relaxing, it's science. And if that feels too boring, pretend you're blowing out a giant birthday candle. Bonus points if you make a wish. Overthinking is like being stuck on a mental hamster wheel. You keep running, but you're not getting anywhere. Emotionally strong people know when to hop off that wheel. Their secret? Distraction. Not the unhealthy kind where you ignore your problems forever, but the healthy kind that gives your brain a break. Think about it. When your phone overheats, what do? You let it cool down. Your brain works the same way. So go for a walk, bake some cookies, or organize your sock drawer. Okay, maybe skip the socks unless you're really desperate. The point is to do something small that shifts your focus. And here's the magic. Once you stop obsessing, solutions often pop up on their own. Like, oh hey, maybe I don't need to reply to that email with 17 paragraphs. Boundaries sound scary, but they don't have to be. Emotionally strong people don't set boundaries by throwing down ultimatums. They start with small, manageable steps. For example, let's say you have a friend who always calls you at the worst times. Instead of saying, I can't talk to you ever again, you can say, hey, I'm busy right now. Can we talk later? It's simple, but it makes a big difference. Boundaries aren't about controlling other people. They're about protecting your own energy. And guess what? You can even set boundaries with yourself. Like, I'm not going to check social media after 9 p.m. Will you stick to it 100% of the time? Probably not. But trying is better than nothing. And speaking of boundaries, set one for yourself right now. Hit that subscribe button. Seriously, it'll make you feel better. Bonus points if you click the like button and ring the notification bell too. Future, you will be so proud. Gratitude gets a bad rap. People think it means pretending everything's fine when it's not. But emotionally strong people know gratitude is about finding the little things that are good, even on bad days. For example, Let's say your car won't start and you're late for work. Total disaster, right? But maybe you notice how beautiful the sunrise is. Or maybe you realize this is the perfect excuse to finally try that new coffee shop near the bus stop. Practicing gratitude rewires your brain to focus on the positive. It doesn't erase the bad stuff, but it makes the good stuff shine a little brighter. Start small. Write down one thing you're grateful for every day. Even if it's as simple as, I found a parking spot today. Boom, instant brain boost. Emotionally strong people know that bad days are inevitable, kind of like hitting traffic on a Friday. Instead of pretending everything will always go smoothly, they plan ahead. Some people call it an emotional first aid kit. It's not literal band-aids, unless you're really into metaphors. It's a collection of things that help you feel better when emotions run high. For some, it's a playlist of feel-good songs. For others, it's a list of movies that always make them laugh. And let's not forget snacks, because let's be real, snacks solve at least 30% of life's problems. When you're prepared, those bad days feel a little less overwhelming. Finally, emotionally strong people know the past is a teacher, not a time machine. When something goes wrong, they don't dwell on it. They ask, what can I learn from this? Think of life like a video game. When you lose a life, you don't throw the controller out the window. You figure out what went wrong and try again. Emotionally strong people use this mindset to grow instead of getting stuck. So the next time you mess up, try this. Instead of beating yourself up, ask, what can I do differently next time? And remember, progress isn't a straight line. Sometimes you backtrack, and that's okay. Emotional regulation isn't about being perfect. It's about learning, practicing, and maybe laughing at yourself along the way. Think of your emotions like a pet. Sometimes they're sweet, sometimes they're a total mess. But with a little effort, you can live in harmony. Which of these habits will you try first? Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, like this video, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss any future PsycKeys insights. See you next time.